Okay.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun, and I have a friend with me today.
Hey y'all, live and in person. Clink, clink.
We go clink, clink,
That's
clink.
fitting. Clink, clink.
We are having Weigo podcast here with us today with the Millie crew. We're here to have a real conversation, and I know I did not schedule this, and I'm sorry, but I was driving through. Be more. I'm in Baltimore, y'all. I'm on my way to Potomac. Y'all know I'm big boots on the ground. So I had stopped. I was like, let me stop. Hey, Britt. I said, let me stop and see Weigo podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
And so when I was calling her on the phone, we were talking and we were really having a conversation about what really happened. So we're going to have a real conversation.
Yes.
We have heard about Zen Win and Happy Eddie. Hey, y'all.
Hi, everybody.
So we have heard US Weekly. We have heard from Documents.
Page 6. TMZ.
But now we're going to talk like we all talking.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
First of all, y'all, I am so pleased to meet Millie in person. I feel like I've known her because we talk, right? So that's the benefit of meeting somebody online sometimes because you talk more, right? Mm-hmm. Because we don't know. Yeah. Let me tell y'all know I'll be out in these, well, for those of you that don't know, I'll do my videos in between me being out in these streets getting this money, right? Delivering people and groceries. And today I wasn't up to my best at first in the morning. I said, I'm going to take off. And that's why I was sitting on the edge of my phone, y'all, buns out, little t-shirt on. And I looked at my phone and I see Millie's name and I said, hello. And she said, Taria. I said, hey.
Child, look.
She was getting ready to be right in my, like, past my house.
Literally.
I said, come to my house.
Yes. So I said, so we were talking a little bit and we were talking about this situation because this has taken over everything. Like I dropped some hot topics, but I don't think y'all even care about hot topics right now. I think it's just all about getting the tea. So I'm going to give y'all a little tea from what I've heard on my way up here.
Okay? Just on her way up.
Just on my way up here. And I think maybe we already knew this. So Wendy and Eddie had been served their warrant Thursday morning, October the 9th that morning. But they didn't get picked up till that evening. So her mother, because I was like, where the babies at?
Right.
So her mother was with the kids. They called her mom to go over there. So then I found out that Eddie has not, we don't need one because it's right here.
Oh, okay.
I found out that Eddie has not been practicing since season 1 that they were on there. So Wendy's first season,
which is 5 years ago, right?
He has not been practicing that since then. Oh, girl, she said, what we sleeping on? Girl, if you got this somewhere in the city, I don't know what this is. This is fantastic. It's Moscato. Girl, that is so good.
So when I knew she was coming, I wanted to get us some wine, right? So you know how some people are bougie about their wines, y'all. Like, oh, it need to cost $100. It need to cost this. Years ago, now y'all don't laugh, but in the town that I live in, they have a store called Drug City. Yes, that's the name of it, Drug City. And I randomly was in there one Friday, and they were having a special on wine. And this wine, the small bottle was $4.99 at the time. I said, I'm going to try this little Moscato. It probably ain't no good. Baby, every time I have that wine and serve it to people who really are into wines, they love this wine if they love a Moscato.
Yeah.
So it's called Lindemans. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Lindemans. If you find it,
if you want it, DM me and I'll send you a picture.
Run this back so you can find it.
It's LINDEMANS, but DM me at Weigo Podcast and I will send you a picture of it. Y'all, it is so good. Millie's trying to get me a little tip so I can say, look, y'all, look at this. This is where it is. Can y'all see? Y'all can't see where
it's almost gone. So, okay, so y'all knew he wasn't practicing, but it was after the first season that Wendy was on there, right? So he lost his job allegedly because of the clear lady that he had maybe some situations with. So when I heard somebody, I think I was listening to Diana Rose, and she was saying that Ashley was asking Wendy at the last reunion.
Yep, and you said, yep, and somebody else said it too. That when Ashley says, isn't that what Ashley said at the reunion? Yes.
So Ashley, so they know what's going on, right? So then we found out that each felony carries 15 years. Now you know they're not all felonies. She has 7, but that's
Still
7 too
105
many.
years, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 7 too many.
That's 8 too many, and she only got 7.
I think Eddie might have been messing with somebody. Then girl, he didn't got let go.
But do y'all remember? Somebody said Eddie was cheating. Do y'all remember those rumors were out? And that is what that season, when Wendy had got her body done, and Robin and Giselle were saying stuff to Wendy
When she
and
came
about
back
the
with
rumors.
the Ivy Park and the ponytail.
Yes,
Mhm.
that they were going to be bringing up. They were supposed to be bringing up the rumors about Eddie and that white woman then, but they didn't bring them up. So that rumor has been out for a minute. Yeah.
Child. The Ladybug says she remembers.
Remember, see it. Yep.
Okay.
Sandra Smith, DM me at Weigo Podcast. I will send you a picture of it. I'm telling you, you will like it.
It is so
good.
It is so good. Okay, so what else did I find out?
It's gonna have you going live from your phone talking about Eddie and Wendy.
so look, and so here it is. This is what we want to do also. We want to have a real conversation.
Yes.
Because we were talking about she and her husband was discussing, and this is my thing. If they left to go to Jamaica to go on a trip, at what point on the vacation were you talking about let's scam? How can we come up? Because y'all, I got a photo. Do you know where Wendy lives?
Y'all
is an hour away from Potomac.
Where she, and I know where she lives because she's not that far from a friend of mine, I believe. And the county she lives in, I have a cousin who used to live in that county. That county is also, me and Corey were talking this morning, y'all. So my husband is Corey, and I say Corey, so I don't have to keep saying husband. So say it again.
She said, "What I haven't cut Moscato."
Oh, girl, so good. I'm telling y'all, DM me. I'm gonna send y'all a picture. DM me on Instagram. But me and Corey were talking, and as we were talking, he said, "Do you think the vacation was on purpose so that this could be set up? Like they planned to take the vacation so that the robbery could happen, so that they could say a robbery happened at this time."
But I feel like the $2,500 is the damage they caused. Because if you didn't have any motion in your house.
Now that was crazy for because everything else was,
If you didn't have any motion in your house, right? I feel like they said, okay, while you're in Jamaica, where people scam in Jamaica, if you get to them, but let's do this. Let's make it look like this.
But I'm saying they took the vacation so that they could say I wasn't just out a night on the town. I was actually like, let's take this vacation.
So it makes sense. Like I came back, my house was broken into.
I'm posting my vacation photos so that way the investigators can think, well, they did post the photos.
But here's what it is, because I was trying to figure out how in the world did they really stay on their toes like that? Well, I was talking to some people and they was like, nothing ever happens up there.
Nothing
ever happened. So a break-in, and then the police reenacted the robbery.
Yeah.
And you bringing in debris, and no debris was in your house.
And like they said on the press conference, he said, "I'm pretty sure the robbers didn't sweep up before they left." I'm curious about the layout of her bathroom, because I was telling Millie that me and my husband have a bathroom in our primary bedroom, right? The window in our bathroom, the window is in our bathroom. People would have to get on our roof in order to come in and break in. And it would almost seem impossible, because I've even thought about, like, what if somebody was after me? What if I had to get out because of a fire? Could I get up and get through the window?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, her layout to have a window in her bathroom. Like I can't imagine the window in her master or primary, because, I guess we're supposed to say primary now.
Yeah.
In the primary bedroom being so big. Maybe it is, because there are people that do have big mirror, but
keep talking, y'all. I'm gonna pull up something. Go ahead.
But the way they were talking, it's kind of like it seemed almost impossible to do. So, and the fact that her alarm system, I used to work for an alarm company for 7 years. My husband works for a fire alarm company, even though that's more commercial, but still, the fact that their alarms didn't go off, nothing happened, there was no motion detected. If somebody is ransacking your room, so maybe they would say, well, we don't have motion detectors in our bedroom, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it's just awfully. They would have. Wendy has 2 floors. If it's their primary bedroom, you're just not walking up on a ceiling. You would have to have a ladder to get, a roof, to get to the roof to even get in that window.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I want to say, where was that from? I was looking at when they came
Which
home,
one?
when they were coming home.
Oh, you were looking at that. That wasn't the shade room, was it?
That
Wasn't
was
it from somewhere else?
That was it the girls were fighting? Is that it?
That might be it. Try that one.
Okay. Hold on, y'all.
But yeah, they had to have had a ladder to get to the second floor to get into a window. So nobody saw a ladder, like there was no motion or anything. That's what makes sense. So that's what's not making sense. And I don't think they thought this through clearly.
Okay,
there
it
it
is. Okay, y'all, look at this. Look at this. Y'all, this is them.
Yes, I'm sorry, Miss Exact. Yeah, everybody has ring cams now. Exactly.
Yes. The email did it for me too, perfectly blended. And we're going to get into that. But this is the car. So they had a car service to pick them up. And when you see the car back out, shout out to the girls are fighting. I got this from their page. So when you see the car back out, you can see Eddie running the garage.
He was moving.
He was moving, girl. You knew it was him because it's the house.
I wonder, did they?
So they backing up. Here he comes, y'all. Watch, because it's gonna be fast. Here goes Eddie under the garage.
Quick. Them legs were moving. I wonder, y'all, how long do y'all think? My question is, how long did they know that they were being investigated? Because we're talking, it happened in April. They got the warrant in October. That's almost.
The way I got it, I can't. If I could tell y'all where I heard it from, I would. I can't remember.
But it is a trusted source. Oh, you don't remember where you heard?
I don't remember where I heard it from. But what I heard, I don't know if it was on. I can't remember if somebody told me, if I heard it on something. But they said that the reason the police stayed kind of on this and kept an eye on this and start really watching them, because nothing happens there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing. So y'all, you need to pull up. In case y'all haven't seen it, pull up what I sent you with Wendy in the interview that she did. Y'all, Wendy did an interview.
You texted to me.
Yes.
Where
I got it on my phone.
Is it on your page?
Yes, it's on my page.
Okay, y'all, let's go over here, child.
Wendy did an interview. Shout out to Gibson Johns. I love me some Gibson Johns. He's in the Bravo sphere. He did an interview with Wendy earlier this year, and she talked about the robbery. What's crazy is
screen again.
That is something you would talk about if you were filming and you got robbed. Why wouldn't you talk about that, right? Oh, it's on my YouTube page, not my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all, I want y'all to see this and how she talks about earlier this year about the robbery happened.
Let me go find it. Oh no, I don't need to do that. I just need to go to the.
Y'all see how she be moving this? This is why I say I'm gonna go live, y'all, but I'm scared. But my husband and Millie set it up so that in 24 hours I can go live. So I'm gonna try it.
We're gonna go live. Hold on. Go podcast. Y'all, look at this.
Okay, go here. Yep, it's this one. And then fast forward until you get to it playing. There it is. Okay, there we go. Y'all, look at this interview.
Okay, y'all, listen to this. Okay, y'all, this is in my. This is for entertainment purposes only. Wait a minute, what is that? Hold on, y'all.
You shared this screen, but you got to go back to.
Let me take this out. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's try it again, y'all. We've been drinking Moscato. Just know that we've been drinking
Millie's
Moscato.
fault, y'all.
Just hold on. Share screen.
Look, I wanted to drink some water. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the one that was like, oh, I'm gonna get us some wine.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna share this. Now, this is in my.
Oh yeah, this is me. That's it. So you're right.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's gonna come up soon. This is Wendy. What we're about to watch is Wendy on Gibson's podcast talking about
this is fair
the robbery.
It happened because my family was away on spring break. It happened because my family was away on spring break. It was our spring break trip with the kiddos, and I was just so heartbroken. Like, I think a few of my first initial scenes, I'm just a little bit uneasy because we had just been violated, so to speak. It was the worst thing. It's so unexpected, especially since from my vantage point and from. So y'all hear that? She said,
her first few initial scenes, she was basically kind of like on edge. I want to listen to that. Let's go back and listen to it again. Just start listen to the.
I don't know how to stop it, so we're just gonna listen.
It happened because my family was away on spring break. It was our spring break trip with the kiddos, and I was just so heartbroken. Like, I think a few of my first initial scenes, I'm just a little bit uneasy because we had just been violated, so to speak. It was the worst thing. It's so unexpected,
girl.
Especially since from my vantage point and from the investigators' vantage point, it was targeted,
Really?
Yeah.
Now, when did they tell her that? I thought that was interesting for her to say from her vantage point and from the investigator's vantage point, her and Eddie were targeted.
Now
it's come out that the investigators, you may have targeted yourselves. Yeah, the investigators already felt that it was okay.
Okay, we pause it so we can keep going. Now, okay, here's the thing. I don't feel like she was targeted.
Me neither.
When Candace said that they were targeted, I was like, she's not targeted because she didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Eddie put this in an email to tell her. Can we just talk about the email?
Yes.
Do they not live together?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. And even me and Millie talked about this. I said, even if by some chance, some crazy chance that I were to email, which it would never be through email, it would be, if I did something electronic, it would be through text. But that's me thinking, coming from a non-scammer place, saying, oh, by the way, we have to finish this claim. Did I get everything? But to go further and say, because I want to max out our claim, you are sending Wendy an email to make sure is there anything else you can add when you've already filed a claim on some things?
As a lawyer, with a lawyer background.
Yes.
So what? This is what let's finish listening and then we're gonna come back. Okay.
Now y'all hear her say she feels like they've been targeted, and in her first initial scenes, she was kind of.
I've lived in this neighborhood for a long time, but since the neighborhood has been in inception for over 20 years, there has been no burglary.
That's what the sheriff said.
Nothing. And so it's.
I just told y'all what the sheriff said. Carroll County has a low crime rate. The county they were in, I think it's Carroll County. Yeah, that's what has a low crime rate. So they wanted to figure this out. They had the resources and the time to dedicate to trying to figure this out. And you heard what she said. There's been no robberies or anything, no burglaries.
It's so heartbreaking. And again, like going back to my earlier statement, where at my core, what centers me is motherhood. My first thought was my kids. Part of the reason why I live where I live is for their safety, for them to have ample, acres to be able to run, play, enjoy, free of anything. And when someone comes into your home, which is such a sacred space, and violates you in that way, you start questioning things. So I'm just glad that we are okay, we're safe, and we are able to move forward from that as a family. But man, that was definitely gut wrenching.
And that's something you have to process too. That's not something.
Okay. So hold on. Okay.
That's crazy, right, y'all?
That is so crazy. So now we look at her totally different.
Yeah, because the way she sat there and had that all
my core.
Yeah, my core is my. And then to say what I got out of that, and maybe she didn't mean it, but being a person who lives in Maryland, and I had I was telling Millie, I had a family member who lived in that county. He was Black, his ex was white, and they had 2 children, right? So that meant their children were biracial. And I'm giving you this background for a reason. When the kids were in elementary school, one of the girls got into an argument with her other elementary school friend, and they were going back and forth saying things about each other. And my cousin's daughter, the friend said to my cousin's daughter, well, that's why your dad is Black. That was supposed to be the insult. So that's the type of county that this occurred in. So when she said, I felt me and the investigators felt like I was targeted, I felt like that was almost kind of leading in that direction, when here you have targeted yourself again.
And God's child said that comments like Candace's does more harm than good. Because, first of all, Candace should not have really spoken until because she was still on the $300.
Yeah.
Candace was like, why would they arrest this couple for $300?
And I get that because we all felt that way at first. But
Well, I
felt
kept
like
reading 300 plus. I knew it had to be something, and I knew it wasn't 300.
I think because she didn't read it, she was told it. But I think what Candace's mistake was also tying Karen into that. You can't say someone's being targeted when you chose to drive drunk 4 times.
And first of all, Karen wasn't targeted.
Exactly. And even if she was, honestly, at the end of the day, no, is it right? I don't want Black people to get away with things that white people are doing that are criminal. Y'all all should be.
Yeah.
So, but for her, I feel like what she should have said, because Candace is smart in that moment, is I can't speak to any of this. I'm finding it out with you. I have no details. All I know is I love the Ostefos. Wendy is my friend. I don't know if this has anything to do with their business. I know how much they've helped communities that look like theirs.
Yeah.
And right now I'm just heartbroken. And that's all I can say. That's where she should have stopped. But that word salad and bringing in them being Black, Karen being Black and being targeted, just like the comment said, that could do more harm than good, because that's not what this was.
And then I think people are saying Wendy so much.
Yes.
Because Wendy is the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
And Eddie is the accessory. But this is a Wendy and Eddie production.
Come on, say that.
They did this together.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. How did that conversation go?
Laying in bed, just talking.
Baby, you think when we get home from Jamaica that, like we getting kind of low on the money? I don't know if you don't know if you're going to be back on the Housewives. And if Karen goes to jail, they're saying that you may get off. Like, we got to come up with some money.
Yeah.
Well, we could pretend like we had a break in. Well, okay, how did that work? And what can we say is gone? $450,000.
That is.
I would have said $450 million. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. You're not gonna get me for $450,000. I could work a couple of years and make $450,000.
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if it's something that's unattainable, I'm going unattainable.
Yeah, yeah.
That is crazy. Like who was that? Rodney the Voice. He was like over there with Erica.
Yes.
Tens of millions of dollars that Girardi got away with.
Yeah, not no 400.
Not taxes. That's tax on Tom Girardi's stuff. He flying planes and everything.
Yeah.
Erica got diamond earrings, all kind of stuff.
Not even a wedding ring, but a Panther ring worth $20,000.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ladybug said my husband could have talking to himself. Because what are you talking about?
I think my husband, I honestly feel like I would never do something like that. But out of the two of us, some harebrained scheme, I don't even know if I would involve my spouse.
And it's got to be somebody in the room to say, baby, you know what?
We can't do this.
Okay, let's say we do this. Let's talk it out. How would it be if we got caught? Because we will go.
Right, we need to work from the back end. We need to work. Wait, say that. Wait, y'all. I was talking to Millie about this. I wish our conversation had been recorded. She stopped me dead in my tracks and I just screamed. She was so calm. So I said, Millie, and she said,
they're going to jail. That's it. Because the thing is this. First of all, they're not Americans. Yeah. We're living in a world where they're just locking people up on a daily basis.
I didn't think about that with this administration.
With this administration. Now you over there in the administration area.
Yeah.
And it's Snow White over there.
Yeah.
And you're not even here like that.
Yeah.
They will lock you up and deport you when you come out.
That is, yeah.
Because they're not, were they born here?
I don't know.
I don't know if they were born here.
That's a good question. I mean, this climate that we're in, you are absolutely right. Well, that's what I was wondering, Deidre. I said they're going to have to get a good enough lawyer to get them maybe house arrest or get them off. But we know, my question is, have we determined that they actually got $450,000 worth of stuff?
I think it added up. I think that was, and I don't think
what they were trying to defraud.
Right.
Okay.
Because I think they just rounded off to 450 because he said he was trying to reach 428.
Yeah. The claim maximum.
So they probably just rounded it off to 450.
But so you're saying you think they got not just the $25,000 for the ring, but I'm wondering, did they actually get funds or did they just get the money for the ring and then this investigation?
No, they got stuff for the ring. They got the wallet.
So they did get the money. Okay.
They got the Gucci shirt. They got all. I mean the shirt.
Yeah.
They got the wallet. They got the ring.
So they did get the money.
See, and that's the thing. Like somebody was in my comments. How you gonna have somebody locked up and go to jail for $300? No, for taking their clothes back. We have all taken clothes back.
Yes.
After we left the club, that has happened.
Yes. Oh, please, absolutely.
But my thing is, I didn't say 911. My outfit was stolen, and I took it back to the store
got the money
and got the full refund.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
To me, and that's why I say, y'all, there is a video circulating from Ashley's event because we know that they picked up cameras, right, to film Ashley's event that she was already having last night. And Ashley says, this is new to y'all, not new to us. Wendy's been the pin. And to me, to have the forethought in your mind to say, let's claim stuff from 2018 gives me, you've been a scammer for a minute. That's what I thought of.
And here's my thing. I put it in my hot topics today. The fact that it says scammer next to their name is wild. That's heartbreaking. Yeah. Now, as far as the sing along last night that I posted, I think I posted in here.
I'm gonna have to drink on that one.
So last night.
But wait a minute. Why is she not indicted next to Eddie and Wendy for not having vocal cords strong enough to support the notes that are coming out of her mouth? She should be indicted as well.
So y'all, this is what happened last night at the sing-along, child. They say the only people that was there was Ashley, Giselle, and Kay. And they say they roasted Wendy last night. Roasted her. So the cameras are up. The ladies are talking. So they're going to add this onto this season because we've only seen one episode. May as well add it onto it.
Yeah.
But honey.
So what do y'all think? Me and Millie were talking about this. They're going to have, since they got the money, they're going to have restitution. And I was saying my mind is split because the only way for Wendy to make money, because clearly Eddie's not practicing law. We don't know where this is going to leave his business, right?
Right.
Is to fall on the sword and come back and talk about all this.
Well, he's going to leave the marijuana business altogether.
Yeah. But then my thought was, it's one thing when we say Karen should have fallen on the sword because that's an addiction. So she can actually be honest and say, yes, I struggle with alcohol. People will see her as human and say, you know what? Addiction is real. But to fall on the sword and admit that you were a scammer is a totally different type because I'm scared to put my purse down next to you. And that may seem extreme, but if you're willing to go to certain lengths, maybe, and I'm not saying that they would steal from anybody, but the thought of, even if she comes to us being honest, I'm still looking at you a certain type of way.
Well, she had that little thing with her kid. You remember she was doing a little thing with her kid? Like, did she get paid for that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes. Speaking of her kids, I want to ask y'all, what did you think about, and I never said anything because you know how we watch these shows, right? And sometimes we may pick up on something, but in your mind, you're like, I could be reaching. I only picked up on it. The scene that they had with their kids and where the son was saying, you're not a doctor. We know the son knows she's not a medical doctor. And what I picked up from that initially, and I never said anything in my recap was, I never said anything in my recap, but I felt like her kids are looking at them like, man, whatever. And then somebody in a comment, I did a live, and they said, her kids even know they're phony. And I was like, what did you get from that scene? When I was watching that scene, I was like, them kids are kind of looking at them like, you doing all this. You say, you know how sometimes your kids know, like, yeah, you just cuss them out in the car, but then you get to church and you performing, you know, and they looking at you like my parents are just performing or whatever. And that's what I got from that scene. But I never said anything because I'm like, that could just be me reaching, because I liked Wendy and Eddie. I know that people have had their issues with Wendy via on screen and people in real life, but Wendy was a person I always wanted to win. Yeah. She always seemed like she was maybe a little awkward, socially awkward. And I was like, kind of out. Yeah. In the outs. And see, and even when she came back her second season, she was a little different. Yes. And she dressed different. She looked different. She got a body done. And I just wanted her to win. But now it's like, is Wendy the person that people have seen this whole time? You know what I mean? Like this whole time. Perfectly Blended said they fooled me. Yes. And I'm with you, Sonia. I wanted to see Wife Swap also. Me too. Because I absolutely cover it. Love that show. Me too. And then for them to bring Housewives on there. And then this is such a big sorority of women. Yes. It's such a big
group of women that do the same thing. Now you got, okay, we just got one back. Karen just got out of jail. Shannon is doing her community service.
Blowing into a thing.
Now, doggone. Girl, I'm gonna make sure I'm good before I leave here today because this is crazy.
We told her she could spend the night if she finished that bottle.
But the thing is, now you got what? Kara just got out of prison like 5 minutes ago, and your ass is going back. I mean, going to prison.
Which, by the way, y'all, I will be, if they are in person, November 7th, I will be going to the pretrial hearing. I'm going to see this all the way through. I'm going to need y'all to send me some money, though, for my gas, because Carroll County is an hour away.
It is an hour away. That's where it's going to be, in Carroll County.
Carroll County.
That's
courthouse.
Westminster?
Yes. So you can come to my house, and we can ride from there.
I promise y'all, I am up here, y'all. Y'all already know. Before I go in today, I might go to Wendy's house. Y'all know I ain't got no problem going over there. I done been over to Kenya's. I'll go over to Wendy's. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I am boots on the ground. I need y'all to understand that.
We got our boots on the ground.
I'm telling you, I will be boots on the ground out here. Because I had talked to my brother. He was like, if you come out here, let me tell y'all. He was like, it takes money to live in Potomac.
It definitely, that's what I was telling Millie, it does.
Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos have places in Potomac.
The people in Potomac proper don't want to be on Housewives.
People in DC don't want to. He said, my brother also told me that's why the Housewives of DC didn't work. He said, because the real DC, they wouldn't do that because they don't want to be blacklisted.
Yeah. So
you get these scrubs who pretend like they breaking up, parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get the Potomac people. I'm going to go by Karen House too. I'm going to find out what that is. I'm going right on over there to Karen House. I got that. Okay. Girl, because, oh my gosh.
And I'm going to tell you, Potomac is like senators, people like that, football, NFL, you know what I'm saying? Like that area, it's very like houses can be far apart, spread apart. Like wooded area. Yeah.
And then they were saying Angel didn't go last night to the sing-along because she was in Colorado.
Angel. Yes.
But then it was like, why could she go? Because she got a private plane. She could have flew in for the sing-along. But I mean, she knew, so she's new.
Well, and she probably couldn't go because she probably didn't go because they're not filming, and she didn't
know they weren't filming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But people probably thought the cameras were down. Our season is airing, so I'm gonna do my stuff on the off season.
Yeah.
And here this happens.
Girl, make sure y'all hit that like button.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for coming to join our impromptu live, and I get to see my girl Millie. Look, I'm touching her for real, y'all. Look,
Charlene said, "Find Giselle's house, girl."
Why, y'all? I told Millie, why did somebody say? Y'all Google a picture of Giselle's addition, the outside of her house. Somebody said it looked like a strap-on. Y'all, I screamed. I said, not the addition being a strap-on.
I feel like it's quilted together. She didn't sewed it up together, but Lord have mercy, that's crazy.
Wait, go to God's Child. What did you say, God's Child? Yeah.
There is a less affluent area in Potomac.
Yes.
I almost bought a house there. Giselle's house is in Bethesda. That's right. It's worth more than most think because it's in Bethesda.
That's a good point. That's a good point too. The whole Montgomery County in itself is one of the wealthiest counties in not just in Maryland, but in the United States. When the Real Housewives of Potomac was coming, people were like, what is that? People are calling it Potomac and this. And I knew because I live in Maryland, like that is some of the women that we see just are not necessarily reflective of. But remember, Sharice, it was built around Sharice, and Sharice said her friends that live in Potomac did not want to be on the show.
Yeah, because they got real lives and they married to real people doing real things, and they don't want that.
Yeah.
But
hey, healthcare workers.
Real talk. I feel like I'm here at Weigo podcast. I'm at her home.
She's in my resident. I gave her a beverage.
Oh, child. Wait a minute. If you live over here in Maryland, what's the place?
Hip Hop Chicken.
We had the blackest meal that you've ever had in life. It was so delicious. That's the best chicken I've had in a very long time.
Hip hop chicken. And then I even got fruit. Well, one of the fruits was watermelon. I don't eat watermelon, but I felt like I don't eat it, but I know other people eat it. So I got watermelon, pineapples. We had strawberry. We had a black meal, y'all.
We did. It was black. But the thing
Wait a minute, but y'all, I want to introduce her to Lido's. For those of y'all that live in Maryland, do y'all like Lido's? Because I told her she would love Lido's pizza. Y'all tell her Lido's is good.
Yeah, look, Miss Exact, it is the bomb.
Look, sweet, yeah. The
crack
dust. That's what cool, y'all. That's what people. Yes.
But she could be on the Real Housewives of Potomac. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say that we could be
on Potomac. Yeah,
we could be Potomac.
Yeah,
even though Giselle's house looks like a strap-on.
I didn't think you was gonna say that.
This is what this is better than Giselle's house. Your house is connected. Y'all know what I mean. But I feel like Potomac. But I feel like,
oh, thank you, healthcare worker.
I feel like Potomac is just because the ladies on there, Ashley has absolutely nothing going on. This is the most Wendy has had going on since she came on the show.
Very true. Very
Karen, this is the most Karen had going on.
Giselle, all illegal.
All illegal. Giselle never has anything going on.
No.
Ashley never.
Yeah.
Ashley has not had, other than the fact that her father turned her away at the door. That's the only thing I can think of from Ashley.
And because the Michael thing was just ongoing. And I think that people forget we always say that we want to get back to the core of Housewives. They didn't have things going on. No. They were just living. And even though I have my thoughts about Carlos King, one thing he said that really, really hit home for me was a couple seasons ago when they were like icing out Wendy. He said, Housewives has become about exposing people, and that's not what it should be about. I got this information about you. If it comes up naturally, then you wait.
Let's go.
Oh no, hip hop chicken. Yes, carry her to Lido's.
Yes, I'm going to Lido's when I come back. I'm coming back.
But so Housewives has now become about exposing people, and that shouldn't be it. If it comes up organically, then yes. But these franchises are now seen to be built on I got this on you, and nobody's real life.
But okay, let me just let's go from Bravo. Let's go to Heart and Hustle Houston. That is a cohesive
show. And I love your interviews with those ladies. I was watching with Monir. I love all your interviews with those ladies.
Fantastic. They're fantastic women.
Yeah.
And just cohesive women going through regular stuff. We don't need all the bags. We don't need that.
If they have it, then great.
And that's what's wrong with Wendy.
Yeah.
Wendy didn't have it because here's the thing. This is what I found out. Wendy living in wherever she's living.
Finksburg.
Moved to rent. She's renting this house.
This is not her house?
No, she's renting that house.
Wait a minute.
Yes. She was living in a townhouse or a condo in Finksburg. When she got to Potomac, she's renting the house that she's living in right now because she had to be this
housewife.
Because
even though people laughed at Robin, but she was always honest.
Yeah. One is at home sitting on the couch.
Wait a minute.
Robin Dixon is the head of household. Shit, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So she had something that she could afford.
Yeah.
But
it was beautiful because I'm telling you, people said, oh, Robin's living in a townhouse. That townhouse in the area, she lived in Howard County. And for those of y'all from Maryland, y'all know Howard County, same as almost like a Montgomery, meaning like the pricing is ridiculous out there. And her townhouse was, I'm sure, probably like $500,000 or $600,000.
Really?
Yes, living in Howard County. I used to work in Howard County.
Like absolutely. A townhouse?
Like this, yeah. Because it's Howard County.
Robin Dixon, honey. Yeah.
Somebody said step away from the glass.
But the thing is, like, if I have to, but I will say this about Bravo. Mm-hmm. Bravo does put that pressure on you.
Yeah.
Because Ashley from Love and Marriage DC, she tried out
Girl,
for
this
the
was
Real
crazy
Housewives
to
of
me.
Potomac. They asked her,
Yep.
do you have a Mercedes or do you have more than one Mercedes?
And her bags and shoes.
And do you have bags and shoes? She was like, we got cars.
But the nerve of you when you have Ashley Darby, who's a mixture of the Deb Shop, remember the Deb Shop, Mandy's, and Joyce Leslie. How dare you?
Mm.
And
so Ashley didn't have enough to
Right.
be on the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, look, they're outraged. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, she said townhouses in Frederick.
Yes. If the house that we got now, if we were to have bought it now than when we bought it almost 4 years ago, they are selling it for like $30,000 or $40,000 more.
Really?
And the houses out here that are smaller square footage than ours are selling for what we originally bought our house for 4 years ago. It's crazy. You're absolutely right. Look, we getting Millie after dark. Y'all, Jill.
Girl, because look, here's the thing. Here's my thing. This is what I talk about when you have to be equally yoked and you allow men to be the head of the house. Like Wendy, you're a mother. Is it Sunday? It's not Sunday, Chef Dun Dun. Today is Saturday.
Hey, Chef Dun Dun.
Don't do me like that.
Chef Dun Dun, you almost sent me into a panic. Like,
what am I saying? I got to go. But the thing is, somebody got to have some sense. Like when you got kids, and
somebody has to. Yeah.
If you're doing something, put me just a little bit more. Bit more. If you're doing something that could cause you to go away for a long period of time,
yes,
you got to say, Eddie, look, I understand, baby, but okay, girl. You got to say, Eddie, look, like we can't do this.
Yeah.
But is Eddie gonna take these charges? That's what I want to know. Because they can do this like Teresa and Joe and let Wendy go in because they're going to jail. They're going to jail. Somebody said they may get house arrest.
Oh, okay. Yes, London. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Okay, Clarksville. That's an area. Yeah, that's the area. Yeah. She right about that.
Girl, we need to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Just take me and drop me out.
Millie is so cute, and so first of all, she's absolutely gorgeous in person. We'll look up and she'll actually be and got these people to invite her to dinner, and she's sitting in
like, girl, come on over here. We in Clarksville.
She having dinner with them.
Not 151 likes, and it's 294 in here.
Kim, we're not stalkers.
Bushes, let's get these fingers working. But I feel like Wendy, is she talking about I'm at the core of the motherhood?
Yeah.
You should have thought about your motherhood while you was laying in the bed
running this play,
cooking up a scheme with your husband.
Yeah.
Because this is not good, y'all.
And then there is a part of me, God's child.
We
got to do a Maryland meetup. Y'all
I'm
sober
coming
up
out there. I'm coming. She said it was a nice townhouse.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about, oh my God, we were just saying, it'll come back to me, Wendy and Eddie, but it just
somebody got to have some sense.
There's somebody that has to say we can't do this. Oh, what I want to know is, she talked about at the core of her, but like all jokes aside, all laughs aside, is it we're in financial straits, we're taking care of our families, we're doing this, so this is the only thing I'm thinking of, or are they legit people who scam? That's my question.
The article says substantially in debt.
Yeah, so we know. Yeah,
so we know it's a money situation.
Yeah, but are they scammers at the core?
But $450,000 could. No, I mean
to jump out the window and this be a first scam is wow to me,
and it may not be the first.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Now, even for me, $450,000 would not do anything.
It's not worth it.
Like it's gonna do something.
I know. I'm in the same boat.
But I'm still gonna have to leave and go to work Monday morning.
Hello.
I got to go to work.
It's me. Hello.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, that's why I said I'm 450 million.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking money.
Yeah.
If 300 is your base for grand larceny, 450 million is not gonna make a difference.
And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, didn't Maryland just recently lower that? Wasn't the threshold 500 or something? But
they said Atlanta is 7. I heard Benchworth.
Kim says she haven't on that speaking. And Kim, you right. Yeah.
Yep.
If you're going to Robinson, get a pizza delivery costume. We do have a spirit out here. Not far we can get her a costume.
the security before she leaves. Get girl.
1000%.
I'm telling you.
Millie gonna
Don't
be at
be
Tally Ho.
shocked.
Millie gonna be at the Tally Ho.
Don't be shocked. I'll be Wendy, Sora, Wendy, come out.
I was getting ready.
Safe space.
I was getting ready when she said Wendy, Sora. I was getting ready to do their call, but y'all don't want the live.
No,
end,
no. We can't do that.
Y'all been came out the ceiling on me. And I
we got Sora's in the building. No, you can't do that.
I ain't messing with y'all.
And then, like, here's the thing. We already know that Eddie's product is that product. Because Eddie looked. He clearly was on his own supply. Oof. And Wendy, like, for your mugshot to be side by side.
You think they went high before because they knew they were going in, because you said they got the chance to call the mom. I wonder if they partook.
I would have had to. It would have had to been like a Mr. T situation for me. They would have had to give me a shot. I would have had a drip going down the girl. This would have been me holding the thing going on.
Like, y'all, we can't even take her.
You can't, y'all. Just come to the house and do it.
That is crazy. I just cannot, knowing you're going in. What do y'all think is worse? Knowing that you're going in, or being surprised with a knock on your door, or knowing?
Oh, the knock on the door for sure.
Yeah.
Because if I know I'm going in, I'm going to be devastated, but it'll, I can think it through. Yeah. But if you knock on my door talking about you're arrested, you can't do that. People have heart attacks behind it. Girl, that's cardiac arrest.
Just drop right to the floor.
I will fall out. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm under arrest for what?
Yeah.
Do y'all want some lunch? I can come here. We got some.
Did you hear my YouTube channel and I said something defamatory? What do you mean I'm under arrest?
And that's another thing. Shout out to the feds if y'all watching.
Straight numb. Yes, Miss. Yeah.
But yeah, she's a Sora. I was so mad when they told me she was close to Kamala Harris. She was not close to Kamala Harris.
For them to put that in the article made me wonder who wrote this article, and why did that have to be a thing? She was close to Kamala Harris. And even if she was, though, what does that mean?
I don't know. Do y'all feel like it was a time pressure situation?
What do you mean, as far as?
Like having to do this, because it was not thought. You're
talking about for them, like they had a certain amount of time to get some money.
Excuse my language, but the fucking email.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit in America.
Yeah.
I'm not. If the feds watching, you gonna have to have a microphone in here. Because it ain't no way.
Yeah. What is your thing? Play Aretha Franklin.
Ain't no way, Alexa. Ain't no way.
Y'all know I'm an actual watcher. I'm a fan, because I know when you say play Aretha Franklin, ain't no way.
Girl, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Because what?
I low key would almost be scared to even say it out loud with my phone in the room.
What would make you email her? You are a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know that everything about stuff is word of mouth. Like, I will be whispering in the bedroom under the covers.
Yeah. Cold word. But he was a lawyer, but wasn't he like a corporate lawyer? Mm-hmm. Like he wasn't like do y'all know if he was like a courtroom lawyer, or was he like a tax attorney type lawyer, not necessarily a lawyer?
What kind of lawyer is Eddie Osefo?
Child, Google gonna say none now.
What does that mean? MBA JD LL.M attorney.
They didn't even click on.
Esquire is the founder, CEO of TKO. I don't know.
He's an entrepreneur they're not even saying anything.
It's an MBA JD LL.M.
Well, those are his doctorate. Like he's got an MBA.
I mean, I know the Juris Doctorate,
but it's not saying what kind of. Type in what kind of law does Eddie practice. Somebody said I thought Eddie was a doctor.
What kind of law does Eddie Osefo practice?
No, so remember, Wendy holds a doctorate, but she was a professor. But Eddie was a lawyer, but I felt like he was like maybe not necessarily a tax attorney, but in that realm, not like in the courtroom, like a defense attorney or a prosecutor.
However, his legal practice focuses on providing specialized services to businesses and other organizations rather than handling personal legal matters.
So he was a business attorney?
I guess.
The fact that Google...
The fact that you are an attorney, if you
either way,
you don't even have to be one. You didn't pass the bar. I know they have something where you study and say, do not talk on tape or leave a paper trail.
Shut up.
Wendy, baby, can you find some more stuff so we can equal up to $450,000?
Right.
And here you go trying to find it. What was Wendy?
For them
That's
to email.
He a tax lawyer.
Okay, so I thought, okay, all right. Somebody said, let me find out, Maurice. He's a Maurice.
Oh, girl, you gotta put the fan on, child.
Yes. Songs of Grace. Wendy wearing the stolen ring. What really got me, y'all, was this is when I said Wendy thinks she's smarter than the play, smarter than the program. It's not like it was 6 months, a year, 2 years later. Remember, they filed these claims the beginning of April 8th, April 10th, April 11th,
April 21st.
And you wore the ring April 24th to the White House Correspondents' Dinner and posted a pic. Yes, in the same month. So it was less than 3 weeks that you're wearing in a picture on social media the ring that you said was stolen.
That is so stupid.
That's to me when it's like the arrogance of how smart you think you are come into play. You are wearing the item within the same month.
You can't get okay. As far as those, I don't believe that about them Birkins. I think them Birkins came straight from the gate.
I was getting ready to say, I wonder if
straight from the gate.
So here's my thing, y'all. Let's talk about restitution. If they have, Michelle, nope. The picture was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, April 2024. That was the first picture they saw with the ring.
Then she was on
Can
the
you
carpet.
believe that?
Then she was on the carpet.
Yes, she wore it to dated events. Yes, perfectly said. She wore it to dated event and then named the events in the caption.
Yes.
But here's what I was thinking. I have a couple questions.
She said she was supposed to bury that ring.
Yes.
Right.
Or pawn it out of state. Something.
Or
you already got 25 G's for it.
You could have taken it. You could have said, Millie Chan, you will hold this ring for me. Girl, I'll hold it for you.
Sorry,
I hold it.
My thing is, we know that they're going to have to pay restitution. Remember in Jen Shaw's case when they were kind of trying to figure out what her restitution would be, so they went in and seized the bags and the jewelry, and they were going to take that as part of the restitution, but a lot of her stuff was fake, so they couldn't use it. With Wendy and Eddie, I wonder if what they seized is going to go towards restitution, and if so, is it going to come out that some of the stuff is fake, like you said?
Girl, if they come out here talking about these bags from DHgate.
Because I had the same thought, and I did a live with DJ Richie Sky yesterday. We talked about it. With Birkins, you can have $1 million. You can't just go in and buy those off the street. You have to be invited.
Let me say
so there will be a record.
Let me say this about a Birkin. Like if Cardi B wants a Birkin today, she will call the Birkin store and say, I want ... They may not have it. It may be getting made. Now, if I go in the Birkin store, first of all, they're going to look at me like, I'm Pretty Woman. Like, what are you doing in this store? And then you have to go on a waiting list for a Birkin. So you can't just go in there and buy a bag. And then they say when you buy those bags, there is like a paper trail. Where do you do that?
Have you guys watched that side of TikTok where there's Black people telling you this is how you get basically moved up, or this is how you get Hermes to invite you to the store? And they talk about going in.
I had to search that.
You go in, you look around. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Buy a keychain. They have your information. Then you may go in a month or two later and say, oh, this is what I was looking for, and buy something else small. So now you're building a rapport. And they may say, oh, is that all you were interested in? We may have this in the back. And you kind of show interest and say, oh, but that wasn't quite what I was looking for. And you wait until they and say, but you can keep my name on file when you get stuff in. And that is how you speed up your process. Yeah.
But you just can't walk in there and buy a Birkin.
No, at all.
So that Birkin that's on TMZ was sitting next to her?
I'm wondering if that was real.
I think that's the gate.
Because they say that they're the same. It's just one. Of course, they say, they come from the same place.
Or from Canal Street.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, and I need y'all to listen to me when I say this. If I show up with a Birkin, you know where I got it from. Just say, "Oh, Millichan, that bag is cute," and we're gonna keep it moving.
And just keep it moving.
Because I would never. If I had $4 million, I wouldn't pay $32,000 or $82,000 for a purse.
bag.
I would never do
even
that.
if you knew that it appreciates in value.
I don't care.
Like it's an investment. Like it's instead of putting your money in the bank to draw interest, you're putting it in a bag that you can.
Somebody
resell.
would really have to come and educate me on that. I would have to be really educated on how the appreciation goes.
Yeah.
Because if I pay $80,000
my
for a
appreciation
crocodile Birkin bag,
okay,
I need to know, because first of all, I can't carry it every day.
Yes, that's a bag that I
can't carry that every day. So I'm gonna need to know when I'm gonna get my money's worth.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I bring it back and sell it back? I mean, no, I'm asking, not like Wendy.
Right. But can
Wendy.
Yeah.
No Wendy. Yeah. But yeah, can I live in the purse for a while? Like, I know that's because I need to know.
Can I put it on the light bill, on the car? Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. Like, when people say that, I just don't understand about investing in a bag. Like,
yes,
I got bags.
19, yeah.
Like, I got bags. I just bought. Y'all remember I told y'all I wanted y'all to buy me a Teflon bag for my birthday? Well, I went ahead and bought one.
Okay.
It is in the closet on display in my closet.
Yes.
And I want to carry it, but it's the circle bag, and I feel like I got the too big one now. I want to get a smaller one.
Okay.
But
give me the big one then. Go ahead.
But it's like, I don't understand. What can I do I heard Cardi B say my bag I paid $34 has doubled. So what does that mean? You can take it back and get
right
60?
And if the purpose of the bag is if I'm falling on hard times, is that a guaranteed double? Because it's one, you know what I'm saying? Like, or are they buying them and making it a business? I'm buying this. Oh, it's worth this now. Let me give it back. Like making it an actual.
Can you
business.
sell it back to the store?
That's what I'm wondering. If it's worth double, who do I get that double from? Because if that's the case, that's not a bad racket. If that's the case.
You're going to have to.
She was supposed to bear that. Child.
Oh, God. That's not what I meant to do.
Go to Temu and your personal child.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't have a problem. I have carried, like in the beginning, like I think, because I was never a bag person.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I can go get a bag from Walmart. It's just a purse to carry my stuff.
Yeah.
That's how my thought process was. And then my friend was like, get you a Coach bag. Get your first Coach bag. I bought, this is no lie.
I actually like Coach.
I bought my first Coach bag. It was a city bag.
Yeah.
Black, beautiful. I fell in love at that moment. And then I bought another bag. And I think Coach has, like, people talk about Coach or whatever. That's the best leather. That's the best leather you could ever get in a bag.
I need that tabby. I need that white Coach tabby, the medium. I forget what size it is. I have it printed out in the picture on my dresser.
You want a white bag? I got a cream one. I got one scuff on. I can't even carry it.
But I feel like this too. I'm a bag girl too. But I'm a bag girl that likes different bags. So I might buy the clutch from Amazon that you see. You would never know it came from Amazon. I might buy the clutch from here, the clutch from there, because I like a variety of bags,
Girl, MAF said an old Birkin bag sold for 10. Is that million?
Wow. Well, you know what? I can see that. That ring would have been in Nigeria. I'm sorry. That is hilarious. But yeah, okay. So that makes sense, Maeve. Okay. Is that how you say it? MAF, Maeve, or MAF? Yeah.
10 million? How long did you have to keep the bag?
Perfectly blended. I am screaming.
Honey, we talked about that. Wait a minute. What perfectly blended said? Because honey, she be on one sometimes. What she say? Wendy can't hang with the Birkin consumer. She need Coach. She need to come on over here with us, baby. We got the Coach bags.
And there's nothing wrong. It's like, but that's the thing. It's like you can put together an outfit that doesn't have a label and look better than somebody coming in dressed in all the labels.
All that stuff that Bronwyn wears. What we got on right now was just, they would really accept us.
Yeah.
Bronwyn paid $1,500 million for a blouse.
I think that's
horrible.
It's that is her excitement, unfortunately. Like that she gets her excitement from that.
But let me go back to this. All the housewives, even Bronwyn.
Yeah.
What are they thinking?
Yeah, I would like to know that as well.
What is Beverly Hills thinking? What is Salt Lake City thinking? What is OC thinking?
I feel like contacting some of them, asking, what y'all think?
Who you can contact, girl?
I said, I'm thinking about it.
Contact them. Can you contact them now? Girl, who do we know? I wish I could find somebody to send this link to, girl. We would talk. We would really have a conversation today. Okay, y'all. I'm never coming live in the daytime daydream.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Girl, that would be.
I
I
wonder
would love to know.
I want to know, is Wendy going to go to BravoCon?
No, she's not going to BravoCon.
What if that's part of her? They get paid to go, not a lot, but they get paid to go.
Wendy has an excuse. She would shut BravoCon down. Nobody would care about anything going on in BravoCon.
I wonder if you know how there are some people that are. Some people may use the term narcissist, but there is a certain type of person that is able to function and navigate no matter what the people are saying about if they're talking about. And it's almost like they have to become this other person to navigate that. And I'm wondering if that's in Wendy. You know what I mean? To be able to do that.
Woman, Jill said they're thinking, oh shit, we're next.
Child, you know what? You know what somebody said? Somebody made a comment. You need to look into Anila because remember her burglary?
Oh, yeah. Or Dorit.
Dorit, yeah.
Dorit.
I feel like with Dorit's case, if that was it, PK didn't let her know. So she's telling the truth about not knowing, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like he didn't put her in any. I mean, technically he did, but didn't put her in it to possibly be indicted and know something.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm just do y'all feel the same way? Me and Millie were talking. I was talking to a couple other people today. As much as I have so much to say about this and also don't know what to say at the same time because it just doesn't seem real.
Wait, she said Anila House got robbed during construction.
Okay, so that's different then. Okay, going back to Wendy, you saying that with construction, Wendy and them thinking they're smarter than investigators. The fact that investigators said they took note at the press conference, they took note that the grass had just been cut. So even if the robber had to walk through the glass to go up the house to get on the roof, like they took note of all that. Mm-hmm. I would not be thinking, was our grass just cut? You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you something, when you planning a scheme, it's always something that you miss.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I would have been like, okay, but we need to run this a couple of times and see what we're talking about.
I would have been like, we need to buy somebody from the inside. That's the only way to me it's gonna work is if you buy somebody on the inside.
Get somebody. No, I'd have been like, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. So we need somebody on the roof.
I'm talking about buy somebody on the inside of the legal system.
Well, they looking for $450,000. How much you think? Girl, they say one day worth for $1.3 to $3 million. And after this, honey, she ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Yeah, I
would have gone.
You can't lose your degrees for fraud though, right?
Oh, no, you can't lose.
That's what I thought. Once you get your degrees,
you can lose your job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. This is the only job. Happy Eddie won't be able to make any more Happy Eddie.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is there, because we are talking about the cannabis industry where there's a lot of people that maybe not a lot, but there may be people that have done illegal stuff in the past, but they were able to now own a business because like with the cannabis industry, right?
But this is right now.
Right.
Well, had he done this 20 years ago, maybe they would have fallen off.
Gotcha.
But because he did this yesterday.
Yeah. I also want to know how long they were investigating them for.
Probably the whole year.
Yeah.
Because the thing is this, they're watching you. Like I said, shout out to the feds. They're watching you.
Hey, y'all.
They're watching you.
Y'all watching me. Y'all see any and everything. I'm just letting y'all know, mind y'all business.
And I will be sober when I get on the road.
But what I look at on my phone is what I look at on my phone.
But the thing is, like they're watching you. For them, like it may not be all of them, but if somebody is thinking nothing ever happens in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
What is really going on here?
Yeah.
What do they do? Then they find out, okay, she's a Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, she's on television. Let's see what she does. Let's go over the things that she does. Where she's at the White House, she's doing this and the third. Mm-hmm. And now they watching her Instagram. Well, and you posting.
Let me be clear. Let's think. Clearly, she didn't watch Dance Moms. You know about that. You know what Dance Moms is, right?
Yes.
Let's go back to Dance Moms. Abby Lee Miller files bankruptcy, a regular bankruptcy, a Chapter 7. She'll be able to go in, file, move on about her business. The judge is at home one night, comes across the show, recognizes her, and it's the episode where the girls performed and got paid in cash, and Abby's purse is on the ground and tips over, and cash comes out, and she's having them help her put it back in her purse. You just filed a bankruptcy claiming $0, that you have no money. And the judge who's happening to preside over your case
was watching that.
Yes.
That's how she got caught.
Yes.
And went to prison.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes. So they are watching everything.
Oh,
She was paid in cash for the girls performing and had it.
And the judge,
she even asked Melissa, one of the other moms, to put some in her bag.
And the judge was having to watch that episode.
But you claim in bankruptcy and that you have zero funds. They're watching everything.
I would love to know what Wendy and Eddie are doing right now.
Me too. And their mom.
Because they're in the house. They're not
coming out.
Everything is Instacarted.
Yeah.
Everything is Instacarted.
And their mom, I want to know what her mom is thinking. Like, was her
mad
mom
'cause
a
she can't
part
get her
of it?
allowance?
Well, that's what I said. She ain't going to, that, Mama, you're going to have to ease back on this.
Because she was there. She was there with the kids when they went in.
Mm-hmm.
So they, like I said earlier, they served the warrant that Thursday morning. They picked them up that Thursday night. They stayed in jail overnight. And the person who told me this said, make sure you make it clear that Wendy's bond was $50,000 and Eddie's.
That's what I was going to ask you, because I know it was 50, but they were separate.
No, they're
each.
separate. And she had her $5,000.
Wow.
Her $5,000.
I was just going to say,
and he had his $5,000.
That's what. Okay, so
it's
they
not
had to
together.
They had to pay $10,000 to get out.
They were not together. Yes, they had to be $10,000 to get out. So it was. So it's a. I saw somewhere that she played the Bonnie and Clyde.
She sure did.
Theme on one of
her
her
picture
posts.
of her and Eddie.
Yeah, they had on black and white.
Beyonce, Bonnie and Clyde.
And it was after she had done this.
Yes. And it was crazy because I was literally going to post the Bonnie and Clyde of Bravo.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. When did the Braxton come on?
Oh, Don. I'm going to watch because I want to review it. It came on last night. I want to review it on my channel. So yeah, thank you for the reminder.
Was that Friday night?
Yeah, yesterday.
Was that the first episode? Okay.
Don, did you watch it? Because I got pissed when I saw a clip and somebody said they're trying to make Trina Braxton the victim in all of this.
She said, wait a minute, they said no BravoCon. Court is the 7th.
Yes.
BravoCon is the 14th.
Okay, wait. Okay, Linda, I was talking to my husband about this because I'm going to go to the hearing on the 7th. And I was like, wait, I think that's around BravoCon. So thank you so BravoCon is that the following weekend. Okay.
Cheryl said Brandy would not be able to re-up on her bleach treatment.
That's who we looking like in this lighting.
Yeah, we looking like
Millie said we look like
we looking like Wendy Mama under this light, child. This is not the best.
Oh, Miss Exec. So Wendy signed the notarized insurance affidavit.
Wendy.
Eddie may not lose his dispensary even if he gets felonies in Maryland or New Jersey. Not sure why. Oh, okay. Weigo, take us with you. All right, we going together. Healthcare work. We going together.
Not in Maryland or New Jersey. Not sure where they.
I got you, Lexi. Live coverage. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna keep watching to make sure that's the date, because when I was watching the press conference that Carroll County did, they said that's the tentative date. So I'm gonna make sure I go back and check that is in fact the actual date. Here's my question. Is it possible for those of y'all watching, do you know, is it possible for them to say before we don't even got to take this to the plea hearing? Oh no, they would still have to have a hearing even if they come to an agreement.
Yeah,
right?
They got to have a hearing.
They still have to have the hearing. So okay. All right.
But here's the thing. What are they going to plead to? Yeah, it's going to be some jail time. Some people feel like it could be probation or it could be house arrest. I just feel like it's going to be some jail time.
I'm going to say this. Because of who they are, and I'm going to be very clear with you, the area that I told, that county is a white county. I told you all the story of my cousin and his daughter and her friend, the interaction they had. It may be, I'm going to make an example, and not saying that's the wrong thing to do, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying I do think when I saw Karen tell that officer on camera, "You are poor and white," I said, "You are talking to somebody in Montgomery County," and I literally said, "You're going to jail." Really? They're not going. Yes,
they're not going to play with you.
And I don't feel like they're going to play with Wendy unless they have attorneys that.
And then y'all, it's a possibility. If Wendy, were they born over here?
That is a good question.
Were they born in America?
Because with this administration.
You done fooled around here and did this, they will send you back to wherever you came from.
You think they took their passports?
I don't know.
Because Simon might send his plane for them.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say they get on a plane and go to Nigeria. Would they be something like the Shakur lady who passed away in Cuba?
Asada, yeah.
Asada, would they be like in exile? Like they can't come back?
Rest in peace, Asada.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think
they can't extradite them, right?
Not if they're but this administration is doing whatever it wants. Unfortunately, they're doing whatever.
Lexi said Wendy was not born here. They probably want to go back to Nigeria. Both Osefos are Nigerian.
Wow.
Born.
Yeah, they're definitely going to make an example out of them. I just see this. Wait, Kiki with Keita. Why? That's the first thing I thought, though. I was like, Simon going to send that plane for them.
I think I remember Wendy's mom telling her she brought her here to become a doctor. So I don't think, yep.
And Jacqueline Harrison, you're right about that. Oh, she might have to sell their home, but Millie said that they don't even own it. I thought they owned it, but they
rent.
Don't.
They said that's what I got. I got that they rent house. They rented their house.
Lonnie, I was a little bit.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Chef Don Don said their parents were born in Nigeria. Wendy and Eddie are born here. Okay, good. Okay. It's still such a scary time, though, with the time that we're in, because this administration is just doing whatever they want. So even if they were born here.
Yeah, like healthcare workers said.
Yeah, they're just doing.
Revoking citizenship.
They're just, they're doing whatever they want. That's the scary part.
Yeah, they rent their clothes and accessories, too. Because them bags. I'm sorry.
A lot of housewives do that. I'm a fan of Rent the Runway, and there's different events that I went to and rent it from Rent the Runway. I love their stuff. And then I'll see a housewife in the same thing, and I'm like, it's the exact. Me and Tamara Judge.
You can't tell me Ashley don't rent her clothes. You cannot tell Ashley.
If Ashley rents her clothes, she's stupider than I thought, because you've rent.
Well, she's gotten better. I'm talking about this thing. Like she's gotten better. Maybe she gets it from Vivian.
Oh yeah,
because
hey Viv,
because her looks are good. Like she has adult clothes on this season. She was wearing baby doll clothes before. Y'all know.
Okay, I know we're talking about ending anybody, but I want to jump real quick and ask y'all something. Do y'all think Ashley really did get more of a settlement than she said, or do you think that she was just saying that for the cameras?
No, I feel like Ashley got a little change.
You think so?
I think she got a little change.
Okay.
I feel like the way she looks in her confessionals and on the show, she looks like
she got a little something.
She looked like she's doing better than she was. Y'all remember when I made that post when I told her she was trailer trash. Child, she came out with that ponytail on, hair not slicked down, babies on her hip. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with Ashley?
Yeah, that ponytail is like the one from Bell Collective, the new lady. Go ahead. I didn't like it. And you come in here with all this shade, your ponytail's not blended. What's her name? The new lady? Oh, Bell Collective. I'm not gonna let it live. You can't do Yaki and silk.
Let's switch gears. Let's talk about that real quick.
Y'all, I told Millie.
If Marie want us to think that she's sleeping with that man, she's
shocked.
Crazy. Cause the way his house looked, he don't give me silk pajamas in the bed at night. I'm sorry.
Well, and then now we know that he's gone. Isn't he back with his wife?
No, that's Martin. That's the white guy. I'm talking about.
You talking about Cedric? That house was that. There's no excuse.
Does Cedric give you white satin pajamas?
No, at all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
I'm going to tell y'all this. I am going to ask y'all to stand behind me when it comes to Bell Collective. I need y'all to get y'all emails ready or paper and pen. And I'm serious. I need y'all support. Weigo Podcast is asking your support, because if I ever have to watch Letitia in lingerie and Glenn come out of room half naked, I'm writing on Deborah Cox. How did we get here? The current administration, the previous administration. Woo! And I need y'all to back me up if I ever have to watch a scene like that. Her giving him a massage and him coming out the room.
And then I think because
I was devastated.
Like that's what the mess got in my comments. Talking about some girl, Martin is still in Jackson. Okay, Maybe he could still be in Jackson. He's no longer working there. Martin is in Germany. And now we see.
She said Martin was still.
She was like, girl, where you get that from? And so when I told her, I said, stay tuned because I'll give you more information. She was like, okay. But then she just couldn't wait. She told me, Martin's still in Jackson. I said, look, why? I said, why are you even going on for Martin like that?
Right. Is that really her man?
Cedric. No. She broke up with him on the show last night.
Okay, so I got to catch up last night. Okay. To be with Cedric. The way she was kissing Cedric in the mouth, I thought that was, Miss Exec, I was devastated. I was so Ocean, thank you. Y'all got me. I was livid. I'm telling you, I actually got like rage, and I don't watch shows to get like rage baited. And then when she crossed her legs, talking about, I don't know why I get flirty around you. Are you insane?
What?
You're insane. Jesus jugs. For those of y'all that watch Orange County. If I ever have to see, and I don't body shame. I feel like women are beautiful in all shapes and sizes.
Not
but what I witnessed of Glendale, nobody should ever have to witness anybody on reality TV. I was disgusted. That scene reminded me of her dirty brunch plates in human form. I was disgusted.
Okay. Real talk. This is real talk. I know people. I interviewed Amanda.
Y'all, that was a good interview. I was texting Millie voice notes.
I really and truly enjoyed that interview. But this is just me, and I could be wrong.
Okay.
I feel like Letitia has a hand in who comes on the show.
So do I. Yeah.
For her to say that Glenn told her she was going to be on the show for, whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like they had to bring Amanda on that show. And I feel like they had to bring Amanda on that show because what else is going on?
Yeah.
And then we go podcast.
That's right. I'm like this. Mm-hmm.
What else is going on?
Deidre, I can see what Deidre is saying. What Deidre said. However, there was something about that scene that just enraged me, Deidre. I could see what you're saying, but I just got enraged in that scene. Like,
nobody,
you know why?
Nobody like that.
Because I don't believe them.
That's it.
That's why I don't believe that. If I felt like it was real,
that's it.
I don't believe them. Just like you said, Letitia has a hand in who comes on the show, and I believe that they got this fame in Jackson, and they want to be on TV so bad that Letitia is willing to act as if she truly loves this man and wants to be with him, and that he's not cheating. And the same, I think they're doing this for the show, and I could be wrong, but I just truly believe that, and that's what enraged me. Like, I'm subjected to this, and you're not even real. I just feel like they brought her on the show to have a story, to have a storyline. And if you just, last night, she wasn't on the show. Glenn wasn't on the show. Tamara wasn't on the show. You probably didn't miss Tamara too much, but she wasn't on the show. Okay. So if you're talking about Mississippi Ladies Brunch, like don't get me wrong. If that's your thing, that's your thing. That's your thing. But we're over the brunches. Because we haven't seen, I'm not even going to. But like she said, the brunches are back. She was launching them. She's launching them back. Okay. But the thing is, we don't care about it. Yeah, we don't care because in order for her to be interesting, in order for her, and if she sees this, I know what you're saying. I'm only saying this because this is how it looks. Yes, this is how it looks. I could be wrong. This is just how it looks. But I agree. If it's Letitia, if Amanda wasn't there. Let's take Amanda out of the picture altogether. Yeah. What would you get? Right. And I feel like Letitia's trying to orchestrate. Because I told Amanda, I said, when we were finished, I was like, are you okay with being on this show and them just bringing you out like that? I like how you even asked her that on the show. I liked in the interview, you said that to her. Because I said, did you understand what I was saying? Yeah, I said, are you okay with you? Because she wanted to be on the show. Yeah, she's interviewed to be on the show. Yeah, right. So I said, are you okay with this? Is your introduction? And she was okay with it. To be on the show. She wants to be on the show. I'm not even saying it would be different, but it's own. It's not even Bravo. And I was like, how did this conversation even happen? Because this camera's there. Yeah. Like our conversation can happen. Yeah. With no live, we can just have a conversation, and then we're like, okay, let's go on live and let's talk about this. Yes. But if we're just sitting here talking,
Like this just coming up.
Yeah.
We didn't plan on talking about Bill Collector.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if it wasn't for Amanda, would the show even be worth watching this season? Because I know y'all love Selena, but Selena is giving 0.
I felt like Selena was brought on last season to antagonize So Gucci, and that made me not interested because of her introduction. And I like, even though I like Selena,
I like her. I think she is so sweet.
Yeah,
I think she's had a lot going on. She's so good with her girls. My heart goes out to her about her son. It goes out to her about her son. And I love, because the girls have to have something.
Yeah.
So that's her something. She's going to have the white situation. So,
but it makes me wonder: did they have to come up with something because So Gucci and Akeisha said, "Y'all, what y'all not gonna do is use us." So we quit.
They all have to have something. They have to have something.
I have a question for y'all about Belle Collective.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought that Latrice was gorgeous. I think all the ladies are gorgeous, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I always felt like she is this one that you have to watch because I felt like she's sneaky and she hides her hand. And I feel like Latrice seems to always be in the middle of something, but able to wiggle her way out. And I felt like she's a common denominator in a lot of things, and I don't trust Latrice. How do y'all feel?
I think her disposition is sneaky, but I don't know if that's just her being nervous sometimes.
Okay.
But I feel like she's nervous sometimes, but I understand what you're saying.
But I also see what you're saying about her being nervous because she doesn't come across as the most self-confident when she has a lot to be confident for.
Right.
That's awesome. It's like you have a lot to be confident for. You're gorgeous. You seem smart. You're this, you're that.
Right.
But I feel like that whole Amanda situation, I feel like she knew.
Absolutely. That's her friend from high school.
Yeah. Bringing Selena around last year, you did that on purpose.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of things that I felt
to
like
be something.
Yeah. So maybe she's just doing her job. Yeah.
Deirdre said, I think Latrice is real. I think she's real too. But like I said, I think her disposition is a little shaky and nervous, and it comes off like she's disingenuous. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think, but now as far as Glenn and knowing that, I think Latrice knew about that. Now I do think that.
Yeah. Oh, Lonnie said, I was glad Letitia said what she does in that office, bail bondsman, paralegal, and them staff brunches, because I thought that's all she did.
She don't even have an office, y'all.
Yeah.
She don't have an enterprise office.
What?
You won't see that this season. Just like you saw her.
She returned it like Eddie and Wendy them items?
Just like you saw her talking about the bail bondsman at the table.
Deidre said, I think that's how the show editors make her look. I could see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She's nervous, scared of being herself. Yeah.
And I think she's better when Cliff is not in the scene.
Yes.
Now, Latrice is way more genuine when Cliff is not in the scene. And he cowers her.
Yeah. And I've always, even though I can recognize like Marie started everything with Latrice because of how she came at her at that brunch in the beginning, I've still always liked Marie, and I wanted Latrice and Marie. I felt like they could be funny together. They don't have to be BFFs, but I like the fact that we opened with them because I feel like they are funny together. Remember last season when they were dancing and she was it last season or season before when she was patting Marie's butt and I felt like everybody doesn't have to be BFFs.
No,
but we could be in a
nice.
Group.
We could be nice.
Frenemies even.
Just like the ladies from Hard and Hustle Houston. If you didn't talk to them and you didn't know, they were meeting each other. Like Marina said that she knew Chloe.
Yes,
she was getting to know Ro.
I learned all that from your.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those ladies had a camaraderie, and it was amazing.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah,
and Carrie,
that's the new one with the ponytail. I'm gonna have to see more.
I liked her dress in the intro. I loved her dress.
I'm going to catch up on last night's episode and see more. That ponytail just threw me, and I'm going to, but
she got it on.
We can
tonight.
recover.
She got it on
again. The same one.
She got it on the side. I said I was going to be real about it this season. Here's the thing. I talk about it because I said I'm just going to talk about what I see.
Yeah.
Because if I get in my bag and talk about
what you know, it's the difference.
It's going to be wrong. Nobody going to talk to me, and nobody talk to me because I'm be like, look, you know what the business is.
Yeah.
So it's the best for me to just talk about the show.
Healthcare workers, you think her Maria going to get active? That's what I was wondering.
Who? Yeah. Yeah.
Lonnie, I was just asking. She said she didn't have it no more. So I was like, well, did she return it and get the receipt for it? Marie said it was a drawstring. Y'all, I'm not playing. I'm not messing with y'all.
Marie did say, she said, this drawstring won't do, honey.
Yeah.
You got to go. You got to get that back.
Because the way she came in was kind of like.
I agree with God's child.
Yeah. She said she's not giving what. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, what I was really confused with, though, is you have Letitia talking to Glenn last week about her wanting to be in her feminine era. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But then in her confessional saying, I'm introducing Carrie, she's somebody I could be feminine with. I didn't understand that.
Maybe she meant, and this is what, okay, I know exactly
you know what I'm talking about.
This is what I got.
Okay.
I felt like because Carrie is such a feminine lady, a fancy, maybe Letitia could get
with that ponytail. You said fancy.
I'm just saying. I mean,
okay, you know what? We can have a hit or miss.
Like she's a girl. You know what I'm saying?
She's a girl.
She's girly.
Okay, got it.
So maybe she could take some of that energy from her and just be in her feminine area.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's
what I'm saying. Like if you had to just really be on top of your game, and I'm like, girl, let's go, and you'd be like, okay, Millie John is like this. I'm gonna
so
put
maybe
this
I
on.
could, and
I'm gonna wear this because she
okay.
does this, and then like, okay, we're gonna go.
I'll take that.
You know what I mean?
Good. Yeah.
So maybe Carrie is helping her to
come out of her. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
But see, the problem is this: she got to be in her masculinity when she's fooling with Glenn.
Right.
Because he won't allow her to be in her feminine because he always got some mess going on. So she always got to have a wall up.
Yeah. I just don't believe her and Cliff at all. And not Cliff, her and Glendale. And I just feel like, I think that's what's irritating me with her and all of her scenes. Cause it's like, I don't even believe what you got going on.
Yeah. I feel you.
I feel like you want this fame. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be on TV, wanting to be famous. But it's like you'll do anything for it.
But you're gonna have to bring us.
Yes. And she orchestrates at Marie's party. Marie, Letitia, and the new girl Carrie are talking. They ask Marie a question about him being married, and Letitia, who is Marie's friend, walks away and says, "I'm gonna let y'all have this conversation." We know Marie don't know this lady, so you're walking out of a scene trying to produce a scene, saying, "We're gonna let y'all have this conversation. I'm gonna let y'all have." What does Marie have to talk about with Carrie? She don't know Carrie.
Exactly.
So we're watching you produce, and I don't like that. Let it happen naturally.
Yeah. Girl, this has been wonderful. I got
Selvy.
What Selvy say? Letitia. Wait a minute. Wait, let me get up here and see what Selvy said. Wait a minute. Selvy said Letitia.
Selvy, you been drinking?
Yep.
I'm gonna sip my drink.
Yeah, I got to head them up and move them out. This has been wonderful.
I enjoyed y'all. Thank
you for having me in your home.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I was really, again, I've met so many different people in this YouTube/podcast space, and we've connected. And I feel like we've connected probably so deep on certain levels because it's not like we see each other. So we're talking, we're texting, we're talking and getting to know, well, do you like this? Do you like that? So I appreciate you even thinking about me to call and stop by.
Yes.
This was fun. And I just so happened again that I took off today because I was one. And Corey, my husband's name is Corey, like I told y'all earlier, is a very big proponent of me taking days off. And I'm like, I'm like, Nene, come on and get this. Come on. Like, I need to get to the money. But I just happened to take today off.
No pressure. I honestly, if I had to say for real, yes, I think they're going to spend some time in jail. Now, here's another thing. Do you think?
Thank you, Jill.
Do you think that Eddie will take the rap?
I don't think she can. Somebody in here said that Wendy signed.
Oh, well, she can't.
So I don't think that they'll be able to do that.
Okay, well, it may be a Teresa and Joe Judah situation.
And they stagger their sentences.
Yeah, I mean, now they could get probation. They could not go. But if my answer is yes, I feel like they're going.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all and say there is such a part of me that wants them to be accountable for what they did, but also doesn't want them to go to jail.
I don't want them to go.
Yeah, and
I don't want them to go.
That's hard because it's like the consequences of your actions could be this. But in my mind, I'm thinking, wow, what if I did something like that and like that was the only time and I was desperate but again, at the same time, I made the choice to do it. Doesn't matter if it was the only time. Doesn't matter if I was desperate. I made that choice to do it.
She said they're brown and they going.
Lonnie, I want that on a t-shirt. Stats.
I know that's right, Lonnie.
She said they're brown and they're going.
We're gonna send you our P.O. box number, and we need that for next month because that is fantastic. I love that. And then go and put me and Weigo podcast. Go and put the mugshots on.
Yeah, look, they brown and they going. I need it just.
That's it. I need to say that and just the mugshots because everybody understand what's going.
And we will promote. Get your t-shirts from Lonnie.
That's right. Get your t-shirts, honey, because that is fantastic.
Oh, because that summed it up perfectly. They're brown and they're going.
When did this? Ooh, girl, what is Karen saying? What is Karen saying?
Cackling.
Because
somebody brought up Karen did say Wendy didn't fit Potomac. Now I've felt like she meant the aesthetic.
She said aesthetic.
That's what I was going to say.
And they said that was colorist.
Yeah.
Because they said that she doesn't fit the
because aesthetic. I kind of felt, I mean, not kind of, I felt like that was too, like, what do you mean she doesn't fit the aesthetic?
You know what she meant.
Mm-hmm. Degree wise, I mean, if you look at everything else wise, not even just degrees, she's no different than anybody else. No. But I need y'all to report back to me what reason we shady said, because I used to listen to it. I can't bring myself to listen, but I need y'all to let me know what they say.
Oh, it's going to be on Monday. I'm listening Monday.
Okay.
I don't know when, but I'm definitely going to listen. Because if they don't talk about this, I guarantee you right now, Giselle and Robin are just with a steno pad. I'm just going back and forth.
I'm about to DM them. What y'all doing tonight? Y'all want to?
I know. What y'all doing, y'all? Let's throw some ideas together. What y'all talking about Monday? Child, this is crazy.
Y'all, somebody in the comments, and I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but you had said the Osefos have thrown everybody's weekend off. They said it a while ago.
Let me tell you something. And you know how I love to just come up here and get y'all topics. I was like, they don't care nothing about no topics. They don't care anything about
topics.
Don't
care nothing about what's going on with a Bell Collective, with a Salt Lake City.
I posted the Bell Collective review. I was like, they ain't gonna even watch this.
With a Miami. Girl, we don't care. Like with Stephen A. Smith, we don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care.
And me too, Miss Exec. I don't watch them regularly unless I'm going over there looking for something. But I'm going over there looking for something Monday.
Okay, Songbird. Steno pad. All right.
That's why I said, girl.
That's how I'm gonna be in court November 7th.
Oh, y'all, this is gonna be something else.
I'm a live tweet, y'all.
But look, here's the thing. I got to go. But this crazy. Karen just got out of prison.
I cannot believe that. What? September the 2nd.
She just got out.
And 30 days later, we had somebody go in to jail. And come out and may possibly go back.
She could definitely. Okay, wait a minute. On November the 7th, what are they doing?
I think that's what their plea is going to be. That's a hearing for what is their plea. They got to enter their plea.
So then they'll leave out, and then they'll go date
for a trial.
And
then a sentencing, I'm assuming.
I hope you can watch it on TV.
If not, I'll be there.
Okay.
Do I need to get me some Meta glasses, y'all? Do they work?
Yeah, get you some Meta glasses. They say they said the number 2. I heard Michelle say the number 2, the number 1 has better screen or whatever.
I'm a crowdsource for that.
But the number 2 is longer battery or something like that.
Okay. I was telling Millie Chun, and I was even talking to
Linda.
Corey, when I went to Karen's, it was just instinctual for me to get the news out to y'all. So I wasn't even like, there were people there recording the whole thing sneakily. I just wanted to tweet out what was happening because I didn't want to forget, to rely on my memory to come back and tell y'all. So my plan is, if it's an open court, just to do what I did before and sneak the tweets.
Yeah, girl.
If not, I'll be taking notes though.
Shout out to the feds. We get ready to go because we're only trying to see what y'all gonna do. But if y'all want to send us a message in our inbox, let us know what y'all got on y'all mind. We wouldn't mind hearing that.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Somebody said the feds are watching.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, feds.
That's why I said it.
Do y'all need help? Do y'all need like subcontractors?
Yeah, because we're here for it.
I got you. A check is a check, a legal check.
Mm-hmm.
All I need is some water in my check.
I know that's right. And know that I hadn't done anything. I already took
perfectly blended. You right.
I'm
Psych, I'm not taking notes. I'm not getting meta glasses. I'm not tweeting. That's all for entertainment purposes. Yeah, allegedly.
It's allegedly.
My name isn't even Taria, allegedly. We're not even sitting in my house.
We're not even here. We're allegedly here. Look, y'all, I got to get on the road. I got to get on the road and get to my spot. And I want to thank you for having me in your home.
Thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate everything.
Y'all here in the background talking about woo.
Thank you all. We're going to, I might go live tomorrow for a little bit. I may, but I'm about to get back on the road. But I'm in the DMV, people. I'm on location.
She's on location. Y'all,
I'm in the DMV. Let me show y'all what I took a picture of. I was like, y'all, I'm on the way.
I'm about to tell my age. I'm going to show up in Millie Chun's next live. For those of y'all that are my age or older,
it's not wrong.
Y'all might remember the emergency breakthrough where you could be on the phone with somebody, and if your friend is on the phone and they're not picking up, you can call the operator and say, I would like to do an emergency breakthrough for this phone number, and they would break up the call instantly. Oh, you didn't have that? Oh, yeah, I used to do that to my boyfriend all the time. Why is your phone line busy? This before call waiting. So I called the operator. I would like to do an emergency breakthrough on.
Girl, are you serious?
If my best friend didn't answer, she would do it to me too. Who you on the phone with? The operator would be like,
and y'all don't want to talk about nothing.
So I'm going
Thank you, Jacqueline.
I'm going to emergency breakthrough on some of her lives.
She said, Miss Exec said she needs the Moscato.
Okay, DM Miss Exec. Can you DM me on Instagram, WEIGO podcast, and I'll send you a picture of it. That way you can have it. It's really good.
All right, y'all.
I love y'all.
Let me tell you, Kiki, I'm going to be in Maryland. I'm in Maryland, but I'm coming to DC because I got to come to DC. I'm going to DC probably next weekend.
For what?
My brother's birthday.
Okay.
If he's home. But if he's not there.
Potomac is right there.
I'm going to Potomac.
She's going to be on the Potomac River.
I'm definitely going to be on location because it's going to be my full weekend before I know,
Okay. Gotcha.
So, yeah, we might have to ride around. I'm going to Potomac.
You're going to see Millie pop up.
I'm telling y'all. Well, look, y'all going to see.
She's going to be at one of Ashley's sing-alongs.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Millie Channel. I'm coming live and direct from the Osefo's house. If you look right behind me to the left, that is their garage.
She's going to be in the living room.
I'm telling you.
Some kind of way she's going to charm herself in. They're going to be like, girl, come in and have a
Wendy,
seat.
come on, girl. You know it's a safe space.
She's going to be out there doing, I can't say what they say as sorors because I don't want to get banned from the live. They're going to be out there.
Girl, come on. Let me in. Let me tell the story. Look, exactly. Look what she said. Selma said, come live from the roof.
And y'all, I did track debris through the yard.
I'll be like, hey, y'all, it's your girl, Millie Chun. I'm live on the roof of those Cephos.
And then I'm going to have Corey come out from his work job with his 16-foot ladder to get her down.
Go have to.
Corey, can we go get Millie Chun? She is up on the roof. We got to get her down before.
But I'm getting out of there. They tell me some call the police, but they ain't gonna call the police because they got a little too much trouble. So it might be perfect time to go. But look, y'all, I got to go for real.
Love y'all.
Bye, y'all, for real. Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all later. Don't step on the toilet. I know that's right.